Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Empress Cheryl, about to do a pick-a-pile reading for what part of your life should you focus on now? What part of your life should you focus on now? Okay, so it'll be 4 piles, okay, for you to choose from. The image of the items were on the cover photo. But I'll hold them up again also, as always, just so you get an opportunity to see it again and select if you have not selected already. Okay, so before we get into it, follow me on IG. That's information is in the description box below, as well as the link to sign up for a coaching session and the link to get your jazzy goal manifestation reading. Okay, I also have a Amazon wish list below as well if you want to donate to the channel. That's pretty much it. So let's get into the pile selection, guys. Okay, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, then you chose this seashell right here. Pile 1, seashell. All right, pile 2, you chose this orange calcite stone here. Pile 2, orange calcite. Pile 3, you chose this fire and ice quartz prism. Fire and ice quartz prism for pile 3. And then pile 4, you chose this smoky quartz heart. Smoky quartz heart for pile 4. Okay, so choose your pile. We're going to get into what part of your life should you focus on now. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moja, Mbili, Tatu, Ine. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's coming. E-R. Sun, su. Hold on now. E-R, sun, su. That's Mandarin. All right, so choose your pile 1 through 4. We're gonna get into the reading. Before we get into the reading, let's say a prayer over each of the piles, okay? And the prayer is that we stay protected and covered throughout this reading for each pile, and that we get clear and accurate messages from the Most High, from the Holy Spirit, from divine, from source energy, so that you get the message that you truly need at this time. This is a timeless reading. All right, amen and ashe. So let's get into it. Pile 1. Okay, so if you chose pile 1, then you chose this seashell right here. Pile 1, you chose this seashell. Okay, let's get into your reading. Pile 1. What part of your life should you focus on now? I think creating what you want, transforming your life. Like a new part of life, getting into a space of transforming your life into what it is that you want, like ending an old way of doing things, possibly getting some rest, being truthful with yourself. But I'm also getting expansion. Tiger energy, leadership. Let's see. Direction, divine doorway. Okay, light the way. Okay, so it's definitely, so pile 1, what I am getting, the part of your life that you should focus on right now is your I'm getting your healing, but more so your divinity, your intuition. So maybe you're like healing your connection with the divine. So maybe your spiritual life is what you're focusing on, but I'm getting it more so of you being in a leadership role. So maybe more so of you like stepping up and being this creative force in deciding what you need to do in order to heal your connection with your intuition is actually what I'm getting as well. With this creation card, I'm getting this, I'm looking at the image of this woman here, and I'm getting more so like you may be someone who needs to kind of go back to your, like, do more studying in terms of your like your lineage, your heritage, like where you came from, like what your roots are, or something like that. And I'm just getting more so that will help you on your journey. Like that may give you a lot. That may be the thing that you need to pull this all together, actually, is what I'm getting with this. The sage, the truth will set you free. It's like it's something that you need to learn about yourself, about your lineage, I'm getting about like the force. Like you may be a powerful leader or come from a powerful lineage of divine individuals that maybe you don't know about, or you haven't fully tapped into, or something like that. That is like, I'm getting that that's what you need to focus on right now, because this light the way is about the star energy, like healing energy. But then there's also this need to like, it's like something that you need to like rest and recover from. It's like you need to heal your connection with your lineage, with where you come from, with what, like it's something about changing the way you're doing things so that you can welcome like an abundance and influx of like knowledge. It's like something you don't know, maybe something you've been held back from knowing in regards to like where you come from, that can really transform the way you do life, or the way you view yourself in life, or something like that. But I'm definitely getting heavy that you have some type of strong connection, some type of knowing, like strong divination ability, strong intuitive nudges. It's like something where it's just like waiting for you to figure it out. It's like waiting for you to figure it out so that you can come and partake and continue to get this knowledge and continue to go on about life in this way. It's like I'm getting more so like when you focus on this, like where you come from, your history, your background, like your root, or what you're supposed to be doing spiritually, or something like that, like how you're supposed to expand, how you're supposed to show up in this world, like what charge you're supposed to be leading, what direction you're supposed to be going. Like that's what I'm getting. Once you figure that out, things are going to open up for you. Okay, so I'm definitely getting that is something that you need to figure out. I want to read from this card here, Divine Doorway, number 5. And let me see what message you have from here. Number 5, Divine Doorway. It's about inner vision. Okay, it says doorways and portals make it possible to access other dimensions. Beneath the color scheme of this painting lies a sacred number matrix borrowed from the calendar of the ancient Maya. The water lilies represent your potential for enlightenment. The angelic figure is offered as guardian and guide as you move through this doorway into realms you have yet to discover. This card invites you to contemplate a doorway to your divine center. This doorway will lead past the constraints of third dimensional reality to a place of truth within. Ask your guides and teachers to assist you in moving to a quiet place where you will be ready to receive exactly the information you need at this moment. Listen to the voice of your intuition. Pay attention to any images or messages you receive, no matter how cryptic or obscure they may seem. Note them in your journal and continue to observe how they feel in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies as you return to this reality. This is an access point to other dimensions. Respectfully acknowledge the gifts of inner sight. All right. I told you. Y'all got a gift of inner sight that you need to tap into, that you need to, dive into and figure it out. So you are a very intuitive person. I'm getting that it's coming from your lineage, your background, your people, or something like that. And it's like, you need to know that. You need to know. You need to study more. Dive deep into your studies more so you can really figure out all that you have, all the abilities that you have, so that you can tap into them, and things will change for you once you do that, once you realize that. And I'm getting more so, it's like you're gonna need to rest in order to do that. So you may need to sit still. Like if you have spiritual teachers that you can connect with, then you may need to connect with them, maybe ask for guidance on direction you should take. But I'm getting more so of like, signs are going to be shown to you as long as you take this initial step of sitting and recording what comes to you, sitting and taking the time to go within, because you have inner sight, So that's the message for you. That's the part of your life that you need to focus on right now, because it will transform your life. It will be, very transformative for you, and the way you do things, the way you operate in life, once you figure that out. Okay. So that's the part of your life that you should focus on right now. Pile 1. All right, pile 2. So if you chose pile 2, then you chose this orange calcite stone here. Pile 2, this orange calcite. Okay, and we're going to get into your reading and what part of your life should you focus on now. So pile 2. What part of your life should you focus on now? Okay. The first 2 cards that came out were insecurity and facade. I'm getting more so you need to focus on like figuring out who you are, like being real with yourself about who you are and what you want out of life. What position you want to play in a community, in a family, or something like that. What part of your life? Let's see. I have communication, highly original, unique thoughts. Yeah, it's like you're trying to figure out. It's like you're trying to figure out how you want to be in this life, or how you want to show up, or whatever. Maybe you feel like how you're showing up now is not really you, or something like that. Maybe you want to do something different, kind of go against the grain. And you're trying to figure out how to do it, is more so what I'm getting. But that's coming out for what part of your life you should focus on now. So you should focus on how you want to show up. Like, how do you want to show up in this life? How do you want to present yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you presenting yourself as being real? Are you being real with yourself? Are you being authentic? Are you being real with others? Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. You may need to pull away from others now. It's saying remain vigilant. Yeah, pay attention to signs and omens. So it's like I'm getting more so, and then this intuition also, it's like are you ignoring your path? Are you ignoring what you're supposed to be doing? I'm just getting more so of like you needing to figure out how you really want to show up in life. And it's like, or how you want to present yourself, how you want to show up in your community. But I'm getting more so of like you're someone, like you're some type of messenger, like you're someone like a bearer of, you know, light type person. But I'm also getting you maybe kind of running away from that. But it's like you need to take action. You need to take action. You can't keep running away from how you want to show up, is what I'm getting. Okay, we have put yourself out there, solar plexus. Like you need to have self-esteem, and then with this that is only beneficial to you. I'm getting more so like you're running away, or you're denying, or whatever is like maybe coming more so from a either fearful or selfish place, possibly. And it's like, maybe you need to kind of like write out. I'm getting like write it out on paper. I'm getting more so like write out the things that you want to do, or the things that are like the things that come to you, or maybe like write out like how you're showing up now and how you want to show up. And I don't know, maybe like figure out what's different, because that's kind of what's coming through is like you feel like you're like in a space right now where you're not feeling like you belong, or you're not feeling like you show up how you should be showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like in this world. And I feel like it's likely because spirit is kind of like on you, trying to get you to go in another direction or go towards another path or something like that. With this, pay attention to the signs, spend time with yourself. This intuition card is like spirit is wanting you to pay attention to what is making you uncomfortable. Like you need to acknowledge why you feel uncomfortable. So maybe that's what you need to write out. Like, why don't I feel like I'm being myself? Why do I feel uncomfortable when I do this, or when I'm around this group, or, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that, so that you can find your comfort, so that you can go to where you are comfortable, or where you are welcomed, or, you know, like something like that. That's what I'm getting. It's like you may be like in the wrong social circle or soul tribe, or maybe you need to find your soul tribe. Like maybe that's what you need to do, is kind of like figure out how you can do that, or show up as your true self, your authentic self, so that your soul tribe can find you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just getting more so like it'll become easier once you let go of whatever image you're putting up now, and just kind of put yourself out there as who you are, or who you really are, or who you really desire to show up as. Like that's the part of your life that you need to focus on. You actually got two of these sacred geometry cards. The first one is number 13, is tetrahedron, which is a card that's talking about action, like taking action on a specific thing or situation or whatever that you decide. So I'm getting that as more so like it's time for you to take action on you figuring out what you want to do. Like you figuring out, like this is another confirmation of you need to actually take action on it. Like don't just listen to this message and receive it and acknowledge it and say it resonates with you, but you need to actually take action on it as well. Now this other card was number 50, the octahedron, And this card is the child. And I'm going to read it. I'm going to show the card, but then I'm going to read it as well. And it says, the octahedron, with its 8 triangular faces, is one of 5 three-dimensional geometric shapes commonly called the Platonic solids. Each has equal angles, edges of equal length, and equal faces, and each would fit within a sphere. Within their structure, they hold cosmic wisdom. This card honors your inner child. Pulling it, you are asked to remember to connect with that perfect being within and play with the reason for your inquiry. Have serious matters of late prevented you from laughing and feeling the joy that is your birthright? Your child wants to run and dance and feel the air streaming over bare skin. Your child laughs at the serious face you make as you look in the mirror and tells you to lighten up. Your child is curious and adventuresome and sometimes even reckless, but always in a state of growth. Listen to this magical part of yourself and honor the messages you receive. Give yourself a hug. Okay. So yeah, it's like you're not honoring your inner child. You're not honoring the things that your body, your soul, your spirit is telling you to do. It's like you pretending, like you're ignoring all the signs. And it's like the part of your life that you need to focus on now is to stop ignoring the signs. Honor your inner child. Honor the urges that are coming to you. And I'm getting that it's going to move you into a space where you feel more connected. You feel more at peace. You feel more authentic. You feel like you have individuals who you relate to. Okay? Yeah. So that's the message that I'm getting. That's the part of your life that you should focus on now, is honoring your inner child, following your intuitive nudges, and being real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Because if you can't be real with yourself, who are you going to be real with? All right. That's the message for y'all, Pile 2. Pile 3. Okay. If you chose Pile 3, then you chose this Fire and Ice Quartz Prism. Fire and Ice Quartz Prism. Okay. Pile 3. So we're going to get into what part of your life should you focus on now? What part of your life should you focus on now? Okay. Are y'all wanting to go out more? Have y'all been tucked away? You want to go out and party, put a suit on, but you like feel like you in hiding, or maybe you're reminiscing about times where you used to party, thinking back on the past, how things used to be in the past. Let's see, we have the Moon, deep hidden emotion, feminine subconscious, unknown fears, psychic abilities, Queen of Swords, the Engineer, every problem has a solution, practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Okay. We have 27, expansion with North Node. Okay, 24, Mars energy with momentum. 2 Mars cards here. Number 4, out beyond Orion. And you are tapped into the collective crown chakra, universal consciousness. Okay. So let me say this. I'm getting, for you, Pile 3, what part of your life should you focus on now? So I'm honestly getting you needing to focus on your ability to I'm getting like your ability to switch up a little bit. So okay, so what's coming to me is more so like you are likely someone who is in a period of like expansion, okay? And so it's like you have a lot going on. There's some momentum. You have two cards that have Mars energy here. You have this expansion North Node card, but it's like you're focusing on, it's like you're reminiscing with this Six of Water on like how maybe like on joyful moments in the past or how things used to be in the past or something like that. And it's like maybe you've been in isolation and you're like wanting to go back, maybe wanting to put a suit on or something like that. But the biggest thing that I'm getting really is that you have two sides to you. It's like you have this intellectual and nice suit, put your suit on, cutthroat side to you, but then you also have this psychic moon energy, reminiscing type of dreamy state about you also. But with this octopus card coming out here, and it's saying like practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms, I'm getting that you need to focus on being able to smoothly like flip flop between both sides, like figure out what role you need to be in at that particular time. Because I'm getting that it's like maybe you're more so like you're thinking about, I don't know if you're thinking about when things were easier or you're thinking about a different part of your life or something like that. And it's like you're trying to do, it's like you're trying to move and expand in both directions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Using both talents or both skills. I don't know if that's how you say it, or using both elements, your intuitive side as well as your intellectual side or something like that. And I feel like Spirit is saying like you can, but maybe you need to focus on being able to shift back and forth or combine or, you know, something like that, because you're definitely tapped in. You are tapped into the collective, as well as this number 4 out beyond Orion card, which, you know, I'll read it, but it's essentially talking about you having help from outside, from divine forces, you know what I'm saying, coming in. But I'm getting coming in to help expand you. But it's like maybe you're just stuck on how you used to do things. Maybe you're stuck because you've had to hang your suit up. Do you not want to hang your suit up? Are you fighting it? Do you still want to remain this, you know, intellectual cutthroat individual? Which you can, like, it's nothing wrong with that, but you also need to acknowledge and embrace that you tapped in. Why are you fighting it? You need to embrace that you are tapped in. And I'm getting that right now. It's like there's a momentum going for you, some type of momentum going for you that it's like you need to acknowledge. You need to understand. So you need to know that, you know what I'm saying, like you could do both. Find a way to integrate both. That's the part of your life that you need to focus on. Every problem has a solution. So there are going to be some problems in your life where you need to use your intellectual intelligence, hard-working, technical mind to solve that problem, okay? And there are going to be other parts in life where you just need to go with the flow, go with your intuition, go with the nudges that you receive, the downloads you receive in order to solve that problem. And it's like, I guess more so what Spirit is trying to say is you need to figure out when you need to operate in each sphere. You need to figure out like when you need to use what ability, what skill. But I'm getting more so mastering that when to use what, you know what I'm saying? Mastering that, or just combine, not even when to use it, like use both, combine is what I'm getting. Like when you figure out how to do that and are able to gracefully do that and use, accept yourself, accept all of you, and use, all of those skills, then that's when you'll be able to really get over whatever nostalgic feeling you're getting, because I'm getting more of a nostalgic energy from you. It's like you're reminiscing on how things used to be in the past, yet spirit is saying you're expanding. Like you're headed towards your north node. You're expanding, but you're focusing on how things were, or how you thought things would be, or something like that. So it's like, no, stop thinking about like how things were in the past and figure out how to integrate who you were and who you are becoming in order to like really succeed. Okay. In order to really stay tapped in. Okay. So I'm going to read something from this card, Out Beyond Orion, number 4. This card talks about holographic time. It says, enter the dimension of no time. This card steps beyond the veil of time and place and invites you to see past the constraints of everyday existence, out beyond where you currently stand in this lifetime, out beyond the stars, out beyond Orion. What lies beyond is the you that is becoming, the you that is creating with joy a lifetime of your own choosing. Let no one else decide this for you. You are the master of your choices and the artist of your future. Your creative potential lives in every moment, complete and perfect, and draws towards you that which you choose for your growth and life experience. Let the wave of time pass gently over you and learn to laugh at its passing. Okay? So stop focusing on the past. It's really saying stop focusing on the present too much too. Like understand where you're going. Just have an understanding of who you are, your abilities, what you're able to create, what you're able to do. Like focus on that. Focus on the fact that you are tapped in and you can call into your being, into your consciousness, into your reality, whatever it is that you so desire, like whatever it is that you want to expand into. So don't focus on what was, don't focus on what will be. Focus on what you want, and what you want shall appear. That's what I'm getting. All right. And use all of your knowledge from the past and all of your new abilities that you have now to figure that out, because you got the solution to every problem. Every problem has a solution, Pile 3, and you know how to solve those problems. Okay, so understand that, trust that. That's just who you are. Okay, you're stepping into your North Node. Congratulations, Pile 3. All right. So, Pile 4. Pile 4. If you chose Pile 4, then let's get into your reading. Pile 4. The question was, what part of your life should you focus on now? What part of your life should you focus on now? Impasse. Is it a part of your life that was blocked? Have you lost your fire? You need peace, truth. Let's see. I'm just saying words that are coming to me as I'm turning over these cards in case that sparks something for you. We have stability, home, okay, mirror images, safety, tried and true, rational energy, logical, practical, loyal, service oriented. 10 of Wands. The connector, Venus energy. We're all one. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. 22, perspective. Neptune. 33, seed of life. Take a walk outside. Experience nature. What I will say, pile 4, is y'all's pile has been the most ambiguous at first glance so far. But let's see what's going on here. Pile 4. So I am getting more so that you are needing to create, like maybe you're in a state, pile 4, of like needing to, I'm getting relieved some type of, I got relieved some type of pressure. But it's like more so, are you feeling like you're stuck, or that you're by yourself, or that you don't have clarity on a situation, or you don't have peace, in your life, or something like that? Like it's giving me more the energy of like you kind of being all over the place, essentially, pile 4. And it's like you needing to get some type of stability, some type of peace, some type of assistance. Like maybe you need to lean on some people who you trust, or something like that. Or it could be that you need to change your perspective with this perspective card on like what really is going on, or you need to just kind of like step outside, experience nature. Now I will say there are, in all of these cards, someone is outside, like every single card, or it's like an element of nature or whatever, whether it's an animal, an image of someone outside. So I will say that may be something that you need to do, if that resonates with you, is to kind of go outside. But I'm getting more so like you need to like regain some type of stability, peace, composure, or something like that about self, your connectability with nature, maybe connection with overall source, overall others, consciousness, people. Like, are you feeling alone? Like these are just kind of some of the things that are coming to me, pile 4. But it's like the part of your life that you should focus on is like you being able to look at things in a more balanced and logical way. And then using that, once you do that, once you change your perspective on things, being able to actually put some things in place to sustain it, to sustain the rational or logical life that you are wanting to live. I'm just getting like you're kind of at a point of exhaustion, and you're probably like at a point where you are not wanting to ask for help. But I'm getting also that you're at a point where you feel like you are disconnected from people, or blocked off from people, or all alone, or something like that. Like you're feeling like you're all alone, and spirit is wanting you to know that even if you're not physically connected with someone, that it's all universal consciousness. Like we're all one. Like it's the message that I'm getting more so, like you are not alone. So it's like you need to understand that, and start maybe change your perspective on how you are seeing things. Like that's the part of life that you need to focus on, and maybe going outside and getting in nature will help you understand that more, will help you really acknowledge the beauty that there is, out here, out in nature, like, you know what I'm saying, or that you have in your life, already presently, like get you to not focus on what you don't have and focus on what you do have more so, kind of like changing your perspective on that. We have this number 33 Seed of Life card that I want to read and see like what type of message Spirit has for you within that card in regards to what part of your life you need to focus on. Okay, this Seed of Life card talks about beginnings of change. Okay, I'll hold it up and I'll read it. The Seed of Life shape is 6 circles or spears that complete one full rotation around one circle or spear. This geometric configuration forms a beautiful 6-petaled flower. It is sometimes referred to as the Genesis pattern because the book of Genesis says that creation was formed in 6 days. The Seed of Life is a key to understanding the expansion of new energy, information, and light as it enters consciousness. Pulling this card marks the beginnings of change in the progression of your inquiry. You have left the security of the center of home, of the known, and you are seeking a new way of looking at the world. In so doing, you have begun a pilgrimage that will lead you to a greater understanding of who you really are. Yours has become the path of a seeker. You are beginning an adventure that may become the passion that will fuel your life's work. There is much information entering consciousness at this time. Listen to messages from your higher self and especially take notice of how synchronicity is at work in your life. Pay attention to what attracts you. The more you tune yourself to the workings of spirit, the more you will be led to discover what you need to know to create your dreams and visions. Take heart and know that you are at the beginning of an exciting journey towards self-actualization. Okay, so you're on a journey of understanding yourself, and maybe that's why you feel like you're not connecting with others. Maybe that's why you feel like you're overwhelmed. Maybe you feeling like it's a lot, but it's like you're changing your perspective, or should change your perspective, as Spirit is advising on things. And accept this journey. Accept this journey, pal, for like, I'm getting more so accept it, embrace it. Notice the synchronicities that come your way. Get outside, connect with nature, and see how nature is relating to you. Anything that comes your way, any like animal that you see. Like, I'm getting more so like, study that animal, study like the characteristics of that animal if an animal crosses your path, and just kind of like see how you relate to this particular animal. Like, start seeing, that's your journey to self. Start seeing how you relate to different things that come across your path, that come into your existence. And I get, once you embrace that, Spirit is going to start sending you more and more signs, more and more synchronicities, so that you have a better and greater understanding of self and who you really are, and you're able to fully show up that way. So that's beautiful, Power 4. Like, congratulations to being on your journey. Accept your journey. Experience nature, because nature is you. All right. So that's it. That's your message for you, Power 4. Take care and have a jazzy day.